What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin Renegades. And today we're going to be talking, of course, about the ICP price prediction. And the next massive move is, of course, going to be major when the Bitcoin integration comes in. And we're going to talk about that. But we're going to do some community updates as well before we get into the price prediction and stuff. But we are definitely going to talk about what levels we're going to look at possibly next. Is it going to be going to the bottom side, or are we going to see some more moves to the upside? And either way, we're going to look at where that is going to go and what that's going to look like. So today's going to be a great episode. First off, I want to touch on what has been going on with me and what I've been doing with buying OGY tokens. So if you haven't noticed, I've been on Twitter the last 24 hours trying to figure out exactly where my OGY tokens have went. Because I bought them on MEXC exchange, and then I withdrew them to my Stoic wallet, and then they just they haven't appeared in my Stoic wallet yet. The reason I'm not too worried, when I look at my internet identity, it says there's 2 tokens in my wallet. It says ICP OGY, which that isn't connected to my plug wallet, so obviously there's OGY. Now on the Internet Explorer, it does not show that there's OGY, but there is another tool that you guys really need to have if you're going to be interacting with the OGY token. And this is some really good information. I am not complaining about anything. I'm just letting you guys know this is kind of part of, being in crypto. You have to kind of deal with stuff like this. But once it gets more mainstream and stuff, then you won't have to worry about stuff like this. But at the beginning, I'd rather be the one to go through this and, lead the way for you guys so that I can kind of pioneer it. And if something goes wrong, it happens to me and not you guys. So I'm kind of happy about that. I do hope nothing went wrong. It does say that there's 1,371.7 OGY in my wallet. Look, this is my address right here. And if you look, it does say that they're in here. So this is not the Internet Explorer, Internet Computer Explorer, the ICP Explorer. This is not that. This is actually its own Origin Foundation Explorer, which is explorer.origin.network. And I'm going to put that in the chat right now so that you guys can come over here. If you do deal with OGY and you do make a transaction, or you've already done the same thing that I have and you're waiting for your tokens to show up, you're definitely going to want to subscribe and follow me and see what happens. But I think we're safe. I think we're good. I really think that it's just going to take a little bit of time for them to show in our wallets, which is fine. I didn't mind. I was going to hold it anyway. So as long as they're there, it's in my this is my address. This is my balance. So turn on transaction. You can see that same transaction from there to me. And so it has to be there, right? So now if you want to look at that, let me put that in the right here. So it's going to be explore. Let me just look at that again. Explorer.origin.network. Okay. Explore. There's an extra L in there. Explorer.network. Or is it origin.network? I believe it's origin.network. Let's just make sure. Yep. Explorer.origin.network. There we go. And I will show this right here. And if you want to go check your, well, I guess that didn't automatically show up. Let me do. Let's just do this. I wonder if that showed up as a link. Yep. Cool. So if you want to go over there, let me check it before and just make sure it works. Yep. Good link. Good link. Okay. So we're good to go there. And yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that everything's good with that. And if you don't want to deal with not having them sent to your wallet right away, I would recommend just going over to Sonic Decentralized. And that's why I said Sonic Rocks, because I got mine in my plug wallet. I can actually show you guys right here. Hopefully I don't have to log into it. Dang it! Of course it makes me log into it. Okay. Let me just log into that and then I'll show you guys. All right, now I can share the screen again. All right, so my plug wallet, as you see, I have my Origin Foundation tokens right here and there. So it went directly from Sonic Swap right into my wallet. Yeah. All right. So, oh, I know why. I know why nobody's here. I didn't put any hashtags. Oh, hold on, guys. You got to wait 1 minute. Hey, oh, King Love and Justin are both here. Okay, cool. So, but what I need to do real quick is go put some hashtags. I forgot to put my hashtags. Oh, no. That's why. That, that is like the worst thing you could do to your videos, not put hashtags in it. Darn it. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, and I didn't put that either. Oh, no. Oh, and the community update. Okay, well, I do this cool. I can do the community update. Because there is a community update, and I wanted to address an issue that's happening in the community, and kind of something that I want to address because I was going to start a contest. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, so let me just get rid of this for a second. So I was going to do a contest where I had people edit the intro to my video, and I was thinking about doing that, but I don't think we're going to do that. I'm sorry. Unless you guys really want to do that, I think I'm just going to stick with the intro that Six Figs gave me. I think we could do another kind of contest to have you guys be creative because I know you guys love that. That's why I was thinking about doing this, but I don't think the intro is the right one to do. I think maybe we'll do a logo again or maybe a banner or something like that so that you guys can really take part in the community, earn some crypto, and get your creativity out there and show people your skills. So that's for sure what we're gonna do. Okay. Just give me a few seconds here. I'm just gonna have to hashtag. I'm not even gonna do them all. I'm just gonna try to get at least a few on here. Yeah, someone, man, I just get a little irritated when things happen like this. Some reason my channel is doing bad now. Like after I have a problem with Mexi Exchange, and then that video did garbage too. Just like I know those guys had to have done something because when I looked at my decentralized exchange Sonic one, it had like a 12% click through rate. I look back and it has like a 5% click through rate. So someone sent some bots over there to watch my video or not even click on it. Just, I know when that happens. It's pretty pathetic too, whoever did that. Wouldn't surprise me if it's Carl from the Moon or one of the big guys either. You know, I'm coming for that number one spot and they know it. And they're so scared about losing their spot to someone like me. But if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen whether you try to stop me or not. I ain't quitting, so it's just irritating when I know when my content isn't doing good. We have one person here right now. So, and it's not just because I mean I have tags in there. I just didn't have the tags in the description. So it shouldn't be this bad. Irritating me. It's like 9 million degrees in my house too right now. All right, there's that. Little petty move. I wonder what's up. Seriously, like, it doesn't make sense when all your videos get from 6 to 10 viewers every time, and then all of a sudden you just get one. It really makes you wonder, like, what is happening, dude? I know the normal. Look at the last month of my videos. And then this happens right after I have an issue with an exchange. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. There was 4 people waiting at the beginning of the video for like 8 minutes. I saw 4 people, and now there's 1 person here. Like, you guys just sat there and waited, and then when I came on, you just left so that my video sucked? Is that the reason? Like, for real? But that doesn't explain why 4 people would be there at the beginning. And then I watched it. At 5:59, there was 4 people waiting. When it turned 6 o'clock, 2 of them left. And then the other one left right when I came on. That screws my click-through rate up. That screws my retention up. And they know it. That's why they do it. And that's why we have 1 person here right now, is because they're scamming me right now. Well, it says there's 1 person here. So there's 2, yeah. So how does that even make sense? 1 person. So obviously they've blocked one of you from counting on my channel. That's what that tells me. That one of you guys does not count towards my views. That's not fair. That one of my moderators and my loyal subscribers doesn't count towards my viewership. That's the problems that I have with centralized exchange or centralized platforms. Yeah, because there's my 2 moderators are here, but it says 1 person. That makes me really upset. Anyway, let's just keep going. That makes 2. Oh, so there's 3 people here now, and it still says 1. So, one of my YouTube accounts disappeared. I think they blocked it. Remember my YouTube Shorts? It's gone off of my thing now. It's not on my YouTube anymore. It's gone. It just disappeared. I thought I was hacked, but I think what YouTube did is they thought maybe it was someone pretending to be me or something, and they just blocked it, but I don't know. Anyway, I don't like it when they mess with my numbers, though. That's not cool at all. So, whatever. Let's just move on. I'm tired of complaining about centralized stuff today. Just like seems like everything centralized just does you dirty and doesn't care. So, as you see, that's just kind of the way the whole sentiment of the market is. Everything is floundering when it comes to exchanges and everything. A lot of people are losing money, so there's going to be a lot of scams. There's going to be a lot of desperate people out there. So just be very, very careful giving any information or anything out there, or interacting even with, certain influencers. I mean, especially if you're a content creator. If you're not a content creator, don't worry as much. But every single time I tend to interact with any big influencer, my channel suffers right afterwards. And I don't know why that is. Like, I'll just put something like, show me an altcoin, and I'll say, hey, ICP is good. And then I'll notice that post got flagged and turned in on Twitter. I'm like, dude, you asked me what altcoin, and then I tell you, and you flag my post because I told you ICP. That's garbage, man. And I'm starting to get tired of the centralized servers doing that. And then they listen to these people, and that's why my Twitter doesn't do as well. That's why I just need to stay away from those big YouTubers. Like, that's why my channel suffered in the first place. I would have been at 10,000 subscribers already if these big YouTubers didn't come after my channel. I'm telling you that 100%. They have stole my words that I use, like crucial, nuclear, and there's a few other words that I see these YouTubers use that I use, but their metadata is better than mine. So they get seen before me, and nobody's going to click to the end of the page, right? So basically, they steal my stuff by, their metadata being stronger than mine. And that's how it works. That's how YouTube works. And that's why the big people stay big and the small people stay small. They go and look at any small person's videos that did good, and then they'll be like, okay, if we do that, if it did good on theirs, it'll do even better on ours because we have bigger, better, stronger metadata. I just know that, that's the way that it is. And unfortunately, that's the way it's going to stay on centralized, places. But on internet computer price, let's move on from all of the FUD or whatever, I guess, because it's definitely uncertainty and doubt on my part, fear, uncertainty, and doubt for people messing with my business, my livelihood. So, especially when they're already millionaires. All those big crypto YouTubers are already millionaires, and they come after people who are poor and struggling so that they can make another $100,000. I'm just trying to make, like $1,000, dude. You guys want to just, I'm not going to go too much into that, but I'm starting to get really pissed. I'm just going to stay away from all big YouTubers or Twitter people. I'm done. I'm serious. I don't want to collaborate with none of you guys. I don't want nothing to do with you, and come to think of it, even though Carl from the Moon was one of the inspirations, dude, he's never going to hear that from me again or anywhere else because he doesn't deserve that title of being the inspiration that started me, really. Yeah. I would like to zoom in here. Yeah. Some sort of an ascending triangle right there. It doesn't look very pretty, and I normally don't use wicks because if you use the candle body, stick to the candle body. If you use the wick, stick to the wick. But yeah, I'd say that's some sort of an ascending triangle. We've flattened out right here. If we don't just go sideways here, and then I could see our price target being about 630. We definitely are going to look at the week first, though, because this is where we look today. Today's close was actually we closed another green candle. Nice. And this one wasn't pushed all the way down with a massive wick, right? It did have a bit of a wick on the upside, but it really touched this falling wedge right here as support. So I really think this is going to signify a reversal. This looks like a bottom. Not saying it's going to be 100% a bottom, but indicators tell me we found our bottom finally. Now we can get some EMAs. The 9 I'd like to see. 801. That is a big area of resistance, definitely at 8. But as you see, look at it curve. Look at that nice curve that this has. So it's going to keep going down like this. So even if we go sideways, we are going to be able to break this EMA 9, which is going to be pretty big in getting back going to being bullish. So once the Bitcoin integration happens and people start realizing it, we are going to have a massive move to $10 or $14. That's what I'm talking about when I say the next big ICP move is going to be massive. Now, when is that going to happen? I don't know when the Bitcoin integration is going to happen, so I can't tell you exactly. But it looks like within the next several months, we are going to have a massive move to the upside. So I'm going to accumulate at $5, $6, $7. This is a really good time for accumulation. We normally don't stay at these low levels for very long. We could see either a move to the upside or a move back to down to touch this at about, well, we'd have to push this down a little bit further. That's a pretty, so we're looking at about 269, maybe even a little bit lower if the next candle breaks down. Now this one does, then we would just go down to about 357 if it went down to touch support. I don't think we need to. I think we touched it there. And I mean, it all depends on Bitcoin, though. Ultimately, it always does. Right? So unfortunately, we're stuck under the thumb and the, dominance of Bitcoin. But yeah, and Bitcoin is just chilling at 21. So I don't mind it chilling at 21. This is actually good. Above 20, I'm bullish. Below 20, I'm bearish. All right. So, and same with ICP. Above 550, I'm bullish. Under 550, I'm bearish. That's the way I'm looking right now. And once we can actually get a couple green candles in a row, now this is a crucial weekly close right here that we closed green. This is really, really important. We need another one. If so, this will be our first green candle. This will be our first. Our first multiple green candles ever since March 14th, 21st through 28th. So, and as you see, it was a massive pump right there when that happened. And this actually is looking a little bit like this one, right? So that would be good if we got that. Then we got this one, which would bring us above the EMA 9 right here on the weekly, which would be awesome. And then we would have a nice third one. So, and every time, look at that. Every time we hit a bottom on the weekly, we get 3 green candles. It's either 1 green candle or 3. So if we can get one more green candle, then this is going to be a ride, people. And everybody who was fearful and not buying at this point is going to start FOMOing. They're going to start just putting money into it and wishing they could have bought it at these low prices. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm really thinking things are going to move to the upside here if we can close bullish on this week. That is where we get our next big move from. 2 big green candles in a row. So this one looks a lot like that. So even if we don't go up, say this is about half that size. So even if we go half that far up, we go and we at least touch 824 on this week. That would be great to go up and touch 8. That is our next big area of resistance right here after 6. And it looks like we're kind of at 6. It looks like we might have closed above 6 and made it as support, even though we're under 6 still. That area kind of fluctuates a little bit. I'm not saying 6. It's like maybe from 575 to 625. That area right there of support. It isn't just one little price. It's like an area of support. So I think we might have actually turned our resistance into support now on the weekly, which is good. And we need a second candle to confirm. As you see, the good part about this is we are actually starting to come and start. If you look at this RSI down here, we're starting to come up and the average is starting to come down. So if we can get above that on the weekly, every time we get above this line on the weekly, the moving average, we turn bullish again. So this is what we need to do. We need to get back above this simple moving average on the weekly. And if that happens, then, and we get 2 candles in a row, a couple things. We don't just look for one, we look for several different signs. And then we go up and touch this EMA 9. Things are looking good. Or if we break above it and actually establish that as support, then we could even see about moving back up to $10. But let's take one thing at a time. We need a bunch of things to happen in our favor for that to happen. So I'm really liking this now. I'm not going to look at any more EMAs, but I do want to look at the Bollinger on the weekly and just kind of see. And then I'm going to look at the volume as well so that we can get a better idea of exactly where this week could head. Now on the Bollinger, we are definitely super far down. We're basically at the bottom of the Bollinger, but it is kind of open a little bit. It does look like it's squeezed here, squeezed there a little bit. We need this to start opening a little bit more, but that won't happen unless we go to the upside or the downside. And we don't want to go to the downside of it. So Yeah, we need to at least go up and touch this median price, the simple moving average in the middle there. So let's get rid of that and let's go look for the volume. $578. Yes, so we're on track. We're like exactly on track with where we're supposed to be. So that's good. Everything is looking decent there. That means we have enough volume to sustain movement. Yeah. It doesn't mean we're going to have movement, but we have enough volume to sustain it. A bunch of indicators together, right? So we really need this week to do well. So if you're thinking about getting into ICP, of course, not financial advice. If you're already thinking about it or whatever, that's your own decision. You only know if it works. Don't put more money in the market you can afford to lose. This is an investment, so it can be risky and you can lose everything. But if you're very technical and very careful, or I don't mean technical, but if you're very, let's just say patient, let's just say that you're patient and you don't worry as much, then you probably are going to do well in this market. If you've done good in stocks and you were able to hold through, you're probably going to do really well in this as well. So everything is looking good on the weekly. Not great. It's not looking great, but it is looking a little bullish. And the last time, it was looking this way, we were starting to have a little bit of a pump, crypto wide as well. And as long as I'm seeing a bunch of other cryptos still rising 30 to 75%, and that's what I'm keeping an eye on too. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the internet computer, but it kind of does. It's the overall market. How is the whole market sentiment, right? So that's what I'm looking for. What is pumping today? 60%. Right on. Shipping, whatever that is. GNT down 30%. Spell token up 25. Orca up 25. SYN 20. FX down 15. These are the kind of things I look for. Not just all red. We got some green, and that is what a bull market looks like. So are we in a bull run now? Well, I don't think so. I think we're in a bear run still. But I think we're in a bull market, or at least a bull trend. I don't know if we're quite in a bull market yet. I don't want to get ahead of myself. We are in a bull trend. That's what I look for to be in a bull trend. Yes, Bitcoin's down 2% and Ethereum's down 2%. That happens in bull trends, right? They go up and then they rest. They consolidate. Okay? And those are the things that I look for. And I'm sorry, I should show you. We can look at it on here too. And then we can actually check out the total market. Total market cap. Oh, whoops. It looks like 945 billion. So not bad, not bad. 24-hour volume, $52 billion. That is not very much for crypto. Hold on. Yeah. I've seen 52 billion in volume on Bitcoin alone one day. So that is really, really low volume. I've seen Ethereum at 30 to 50 billion a day before. So Bitcoin dominance is at 42.5. Ethereum is at 15.5, and all of the rest of the crypto make up the rest of the dominance. And that's how that works. It equals 100% with all of the crypto together. Ethereum gas fee is 25 guays, which is actually not bad. I was able to, send Ethereum yesterday for really cheap and really fast. I like that. And let's go down and look. Yeah, Bitcoin, let's see the volume, about 18 billion. Look at Ethereum. Oh my God, dude. Do you see that? Ethereum has almost the same amount of volume as Bitcoin. 18 billion to 12 billion. And Tether has 37 billion. More volume than both of them together. So that's pretty telling right now. People are scared. I can tell it just by the way the market is. Even though Bitcoin's up 6% on the week, Ethereum's up 12% on the week. And like I said, we're having massive stuff. So anyway, let's get back to uh, ICP, but I do want to do the DeFi market cap before we do that because this is where internet computer is going to be going. So we do need to keep an eye on this. Here we go. Right on. So 51 billion. We have a $51 billion DeFi market cap. Oh, wait. The DeFi. Okay, what is this? 51 billion. Is that volume? No, trading volume is 5 bill. Okay, this thing probably just hasn't added up. I don't know why they're different, guys. I couldn't tell you that. It's either 45 billion or 51 billion. But let's just go by this one, I guess. The DeFi crypto market cap is 45.32 billion. Maybe this is what they wrote at the beginning of the day, and then this is what it is now. Let's see which one moves when we reset it. Neither of them? Market cap. Okay, I have no clue, guys. I don't know why. They do some weird stuff sometimes. 51 or 45. I mean, it's like $6 billion difference. That's a lot. That's a lot of difference. It's almost like minus the volume. Like they took the volume out and then said that's the market cap. I don't know. I don't know. Jeez. Why make things so weird? Have the same price here and there. Anyway, so yeah, it's either 51 or 45. So I'll try to find a better tool than that. Anyway, back to internet computer where things make sense. Not all the time. Like trying to send some ICP tokens is a little bit complicated, but almost everything else is pretty simple. This is just new technology. So things are going to be new, right? Oh, good. Look at this RSI. Yes. Oh, look at that daily. That is beautiful, guys. That is sexy. Sexy, sexy, sexy. I love it. I really love that. Good. I'm bullish. We look bullish right here. This is going up, but this is going up. I hope we touch this and keep going up. That would be good. We really need to close green this week in a major way. We need to close at about $8. If we can close at $8, we are going to see a massive turnaround. If we can't close at $8, prepare for more pain. That's what I'm telling you. We need above $8. We need above $8. Period. I mean, we could possibly like take 750, 720, but that's probably the lowest that we could take a massive green candle on the week and turn this around. So it's not a lot to go. Only about $1.40 at least. $1.40 to about 220. So we can do this, guys. But it depends on Bitcoin, right? I mean, ICP could go to the moon and then Bitcoin go down and ICP go down right with it. So that's the only problem. So these whales are very strategic and they put the money in at the right time. And that's why I'm not a whale, and if I was, I would have to learn and figure it out or pay people to learn for me because I'm a whale, right? And I got money. Just pay people to learn for you. Me, I have to do all the research. So anyway, the volume actuated price on the daily and the 4-hour and the weekly are all looking good. This is really bullish. The thing is, we are under the simple moving average, but it does look like we reset, and now we can actually make another attempt at it. This is great. I think this was a smart thing. I think this is really good. So 1 hour. All right. Again, yeah, we're not above the simple moving average yet, but we are getting to be super undersold on the lower time frames. Yes. This is it's good, but not great. Okay, we need to get above this line. And if we do that, reversal's coming. Reversal. And volume, again, we're right there. We're a little under, but we're still right there. And right here, okay, on the 30-minute, we're looking decent. Okay, we are under here, but we're basically undersold now. And normally the 30s and the big ones are up here, right? So we're looking decent. This looks like a good place to recover. Yep. Yes. Yes. This is what we want to see right here. This breakout. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. We like bounced off of being super undersold or oversold. God dang it. Undersold, overbought. Overbought. No, underbought. Jeez. My brain is so freaking back. I swear I'm dyslexic. I know what I mean, but I can't say it to you guys. Like, I know what I'm talking about, but the words just won't come out. So it is undersold or underbought. It's oversold. That's what that oversold means. They sold way too much of it. Like, if there's buying pressure, it's oversold. Okay, maybe if I say that, my brain will help say it to you guys. Sorry about that. I guess it's learning today myself. So oversold, underbought, and we have a lot of buying pressure right now. That's what that means. Okay, sorry, I took a real easy thing and made it difficult. I don't like it when people do that to me, so I apologize for that. So now that's the 15-minute. So that's where we want to see. So then after that, if it keeps going to the upside, then we will have the 30-minute break its simple moving average and keep going. Then we move to the 1 hour and boom, it's like dominoes, guys. You know, boom, one after another, and it's cool. We did reset to about 40. This one is even on the 4 hours still kind of gyrating to the upside. Gyrating. I don't know why I said gyrating because it's not, but moving to the upside. And on the daily, we're still above the simple moving average. So even if something just goes sideways for a little while, we're good. But it doesn't look like that. It looks like everything is good and we're super undersold. Then we go to the weekly and we see what the real, and we're starting to go up and we might get back above the simple moving average on the weekly RSI. Beautiful. VWAP is 578, looking beautiful. Oh, I like it. I really am liking this. Now let's check out some EMAs. That's the only other thing that I think can help us right now so that we can understand where we're going next. Let's do this here. I'm like going to be Mr. Gadget right here. You remember Inspector Gadget? Dr. Claw. Why does every evil guy have a cat? I always wondered that. I think cats are awesome. People don't like cats. Okay, so the EMA 9, 585. Ooh, that's going to be our immediate resistance right now. As you see, we were starting to get bullish right here. I like to zoom in because, that's really cool. But we're getting higher lows, which is really good. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, higher high. We're in a bull trend. That's what that is. So 614 is going to be some resistance, but our real resistance is at $8 this week. So we're going to want to we do have resistance before that at 585, at 614. And then as we move on to the smaller time frames, we'll have, even more resistance in there that we're going to have to overcome. The good thing is we're on track on volume. We're on track on the RSI. We are definitely oversold and underbought. We are definitely getting momentum on the smaller time frames that look like they're turning about to give us a push to the upside. The smaller time frames are definitely oversold and underbought. And so I think that everything said here, with all of that, it looks like that we're going to possibly continue going to the upside. Now, that is only if things keep going the way they are. We need to keep an eye on this. My price target, like I said, is going to be about 614. If we can break that, then we are looking to go up to about that 787 level. And that is like super bullish though. So we are definitely, I think is what's going to happen. The way that this looks is we might go up a little bit and go sideways. And I think it's going to take a couple days maybe. I would like to see more drastic movements, but that's not the way this market is. And let's bring that into consideration as well. There's a lot of move to the downside and continuous movement, but not to the upside, right? Because we're in a bear market still, or a bear run, right? The overall bull run is done, right? So now we're in the bear run. And so we're in a bull trend, but we're not in a bull market yet. We're not. I said that earlier, but we're not. We are not in a bull market yet. This is a bull trend. It's only been a week. Now, if we get several established weeks that make it look more like, these, not even those on the weekly. Remember, I was telling you those 3 candles in a row. If we get them to look like that, then things are going to start to change and things will start to look up. And there will be a nice recovery. So what we really need to do is just hold tight, start, dollar cost averaging in, buying the dips as it goes up, knowing these support and resistance levels, definitely, and watching the volume. If we can watch the volume, this was a nice amount of volume last week. It wasn't massive, but it was a nice amount for a recovery. Look. So even over here, there wasn't a lot of volume on this 3-candle uptrend. It actually gave us more volume last week than they had on the biggest day, right? So what we're saying here is most of this is buy volume. And I really think we possibly hit a bottom here. That's what that looks like, And if we do go down, you already heard my price targets, right? We're looking at about 367 or even, somewhere around there. That is worst case scenario, right? I think more realistically, $5 if we go down, right? That looks like to be a good area of support. And maybe even before that at like 531. So I think there's a nice box area of support right here. And then if we do, get down to that there's going to be more support. So it doesn't look too bad. For much further pullbacks. That's what I'm seeing here. Even if we do go down more, it's not like it's going to be very much. And everything is looking bullish, so we don't have any reason to think that. But I'm always going to show you both possibilities and then always tell you, yes, I'm bullish, because that's me. But you always make your own choice. I give you both scenarios, tell you I'm bullish, and tell you to make your own choice, because that's your choice. And I'm sometimes wrong because I'm extra bullish. I tell you that. I'm not stupid, but I'm extra bullish. So in between extra bullish and extra stupid, I'm somewhere on the extra bullish side. I haven't quite gone into the right field yet to the extra stupid, like, riding Dogecoin all the way up to 78 cents and then waiting for the dollar and then riding it all the way back down to 12 cents or 6 cents or whatever it went to. I wouldn't tell you to do that. Never. Sell at 78, buy back in at 16. That's what I would say to do, but that's just me. All right, so let's look at the OGY token for a second. Let's see, has this thing even moved? Because I'm going to start to do some TA on this too, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, kind of flatlined. Flatline. Oh, it went up a little. I love this. Look at that volume, though. Ooh, ever since I made the video, there's been more volume. I like it. Only $1,000 more, but still, if I can bring $1,000 in volume to OGY every day, I'll make a video every day. If it brings $1,000 into their volume, I will bring it every day. I'm not even playing. That's not a bad extra amount of volume. Not saying it directly came from me, but hey, you never know. I like this token though, man. I just have a good feeling about it. I don't know why. I'm not telling you to go buy it. See, it doesn't even have trading view yet. But I don't know. I'm just bullish on ICP, man. So why am I not going to hold some NFTs and some tokens at the very beginning? What, this is one of the very first ICP tokens that has a price? Heck yeah, I'm in. Heck yeah, dude. Why not? I'm not going to put like $1 million in here, but I'm going to take a little risk. Why not? Even if I lost it, send it to my wallet. Oh, well. Lesson learned. I didn't put a lot in, but I'll figure out how to do it next time, and you guys won't lose money. That makes me happy. If I'm the one to take the loss and save you guys, then I'll do it all day long. All right. So 4585. Look at that. Nice. Okay, that's as far back as it goes, like that far. So 616 looks like. So it's only a couple weeks old. Not bad. So if you bought it like right around here, you're sitting in the profit. I'm sitting in the profit right now. I bought it 3331 or 33. What did I buy? 3331 maybe? 3331. So I'm up a little bit. Not a lot, but hey. Okay. I think that's about all we have for today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, just like me. Let's check these comments. Let's see here. Oh, there's a lot of them. Cool. Well, maybe we're not done with the video yet. Yeah, you know what I thought happened? You know what I really thought? I thought there was an ERC20 token version of OGY. I was freaking out. I was like, no, I know what happened. It's an ERC20 version. They don't have one. Thank God. And it was an ICP Explorer address and everything else. So I was like, yes, it's not an ERC20, because if you send an ERC20 token to an internet computer address, it's gone forever. No question about it. I know that. What I don't know is if I send an OGY token to my address where it is. We'll find out though, and hopefully probably tomorrow when it's a work day. So hopefully Stoic Wallet gets back to me and is like, yeah, dude, it's just like over there. We just had to press a button. That's it. I'll be like, that's what I thought. Worried me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I wasn't worried, but I have trust a little bit. For these. And plus they're new. And so why not let me be the one to try it out before everyone else? So even if I lost it, at least you guys won't. I don't care. Like, honestly, yeah, maybe I did care, but the more I think about it, the more it's like, oh, well, at least it isn't going to happen again with someone else. You're looking good today, man. Don't say that. You're looking good. I don't know what that is, man. Came out of nowhere. I shaved one day and I thought they were razor bumps, and then it turned into that. So looks like a cold sore. But how do you get a cold sore from razor bumps? This makes sense to me. I don't know. It's so weird. I was like, did someone like rub their face on my razor? I don't know, dude. Weird. Anyway, it should have to me and love. Yeah. I can see there are 14 people watching the video. Oh my God, 14? Dang, that was good. Thank you guys. Yeah, BS. Yes, let's all buy IC and let it go to the moon if you can afford it. Not financial advice, but just be careful, man. It's fun. Dude, so if you like crypto, then it takes a little bit of that emotional stuff out of it, because some people are strictly in it for money. They're like, I don't care about crypto. I don't care about the technology. I want to make money. And that's fine. Not everybody has to love crypto. But I think that is what's going to make it succeed is people's passion for it. Like Satoshi Nakamoto was the most passionate person about crypto in the world. I mean, he has the chance to be one of the richest people ever in the world, and he's not taking it. So a lot of exchanges taking lows. Yeah. So be careful on exchanges right now. I would not recommend leaving any tokens on exchanges if you can help it. So the reason I say to leave your OGY there is just so you don't lose it until we figure it out. I'm not saying leave it there indefinitely, because exchanges, as well as some crypto tokens, can disappear during a bear market, because what happens is they buy all these cryptos when they're like released and stuff, and they pay that price. And then during the bear market, the price they bought that crypto at is now in a loss as well because they bought it during the bull run. And so what happens is they get over leveraged. So basically what happens is they don't have enough money to cover every withdrawal from their network. And so what they will start doing is just not let anybody withdraw, or they will just leave and it'll be gone. So you just have to be very careful with centralized exchanges because just like any business, they can go under at any time. So I'm not saying like one in particular, just be careful. That's why decentralization, if you saw, go watch both of my OGY videos. The one that I bought it on Mexi and then the one I bought it on Sonic Decentralized Exchange. You tell me which one was easier, which one I have to worry about, which one got me my tokens, and make the judgment for yourself and see, you can do it in both ways. I don't mind using Mexi. I actually like that exchange. I've used it before. I think they even give me like $15 in free USDT for some airdrop. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I don't even remember. But I never had a problem with it until this, right? So I give people the benefit of the doubt, you know what I mean? But sometimes their customer service just is the opposite of that. Bored Apes was just a massive maybe dude, I think that's what all crypto is, just like throw a noodle to a wall and see what stuck. And then you actually had some good projects come along the way. But I think a lot of the original crypto projects were just people seeing what was going to stick, what people liked. NFTs, someone was just like, man, what if I make this JPEG into like a picture and sell it as art on a blockchain? Wonder if that'll work. I wonder if I can make some money doing that. And now it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So the crypto market is a lot about just throw noodles to the wall and see what sticks, like honestly. And that's what you get when you have a new technology and mass people using it. Like if you have a new technology and like only like the rich and the elite can use it, then it's different. But this is a technology that is worldwide. Like anybody can use it. Anybody with a phone or a computer. That's all you need. Access to the internet and a phone or a computer. That's it. If you have those things, you are able to navigate your way in crypto. So that takes the barrier for entry way down. And that's the only reason we are able to mass adopt Bitcoin right now is because the internet and phones and the type of things that you need to be on the blockchain are accessible to everybody, poor and rich alike. And that is why it will continue to work, because we all have said yes. Every single person that has bought Bitcoin or any crypto has said, yeah, this is cool. I agree, this is money. Whoever bought it and sold it said, yes, I agree, this is money. I will buy it for this money and I will sell it for that money. That's what I think it's worth. And that's what crypto is. That's what it started out as, a pizza. He said, I say 10,000 Bitcoin are worth $48 in pizza or whatever. I think it was a lot of pizza though. It was like 2 pizzas, but it was like not like your Domino's. It was like 2 good pizza. Like was it in Italy too, or like no, it was in Amsterdam or something. But where pizza is pizza, they actually call it pie. If you go to New York or Chicago, like where pizza is pie, they call it pie. They take their pizza seriously. Like they don't sell you like, Domino's is good now, but it used to suck. Let's see, Pizza Hut kind of sucks. Like just the garbage like pizza place, or not garbage, just like the fast food of pizza. So it was probably a really good one. Anyway, I am way off track here. So what I want to say in conclusion, you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming here. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Once we get to 1,500 subscribers or followers on YouTube, Twitter, we're going to give away 3 ICP and 2 IC birds. So let's see. Thanks for coming tonight, King Love and Justin. Cranked up the token needed withdrawal from 5 to like 50. Yeah. Okay. With Bitcoin for now because there are just too many bearish moves for. What are you talking about? Coin supply? Oh, GME. Yeah. I quit doing that one a long time ago. Honestly. You think Definity should burn 1 million ICP within the next? I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain if they burned 1 million of them. I'd rather have them send them to my wallet. But yeah, burning them would be just as good. That'd be good for everybody. So I wouldn't mind that. Always with energy. I know when I see something I like, man, that is why one of the only reasons I've probably done good on here is my energy and my enthusiasm. That's why I used to do really good when I did magazines door to door. Um, Yeah, everybody thinks that's a scam, and most of them are. I made sure our company was legit though, because I wasn't going to work if it wasn't. I actually kept my receipts and called people like 6 months later. The only problem with my company, it took them 4 to 6 months to get their magazines. They got them, but it was like half a year later. That's the only problem with that. But I got to travel around the country. It was fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. I was really good at it. Coinbase is going to discontinue Coinbase Pro to save this issue on there. What? Are removing their trade API functions to get rid of trade botnets. Oh. I don't know if they're going to get rid of Coinbase Pro because I'm still using it, but maybe they will. How many ICP do I need to become a millionaire by the next bull run? The next bull run? That is a trick question, man. You said the next bull run. Now, if you said 10 years, I'd say 1,000. But to become a millionaire by the next bull run, 21,000 to become a millionaire. It'll 10x by the next bull run. 10x, $50 at least. So you get 21,000 ICP. Let's do the math here a little bit. Let's just do a little bit of math. That's not financial advice. That's just you asked a question, I give you an answer. 21,000 times 6, $126,000. That would cost you to get 21,000, or actually, it's a little cheaper right now. Let's look at the actual price right now. 21,000 times 583. $122,430. So then, if they end up going to $50, you will have $1,050,000. 21,000 ICP is what you need to become a millionaire by the next bull run. That is just like, that's not 100% true. That is like a left field, but it's possible. If you get 21,000, it goes to 50. There you go. And that would cost 100,000. I know a lot of people would put more, like 500,000 into Dogecoin, or like $1 million into stuff. So all it would take you is $122,430 to become a millionaire with ICP by 2025, probably. Coinbase is going to. Okay. Bear market with a bullish recovery pattern. I like that. I hope that the good news keeps coming. Yeah. So the charts are looking good, especially those nice small ones. But just because they're down there like that, it doesn't mean we're going to have a massive reversal. It's setting us up. It has everything it needs to have a massive recovery. Is it going to happen? That's what I'm going to keep you up to date, though. And if it does, and we break up, break out of that $6 barrier and start heading to 8, you bet you I'm going to make an up to the date video right when it happens. So I'm just waiting on it. And if I miss it, that'll suck. But buy some in the market because at least that way you double your investment, but have a no risk. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, some of us get paid on certain days, so that's why we have to wait and buy. See, I would have loved to have bought Jasmine at a lower price, But it's like as soon as I got paid, it was up higher. So when that happens, paid Thursday. You don't have to set a limit by at 6. You'd want to set it below that. What do you mean? Or a limit set? You don't want to buy it higher than you're at right now. You'd set it at like 5. If you wanted to buy it right now, 583. But you want to set it lower, like 575. So if it goes down to that price, it'll touch it. Now, if you're selling it, then you set it higher. Always good to have low limit orders on the weight. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you just had it backwards. That's okay. That happens to the best of us. It happens to me all the time. I'm not good at layering my buys. I'm always ape in. Yeah, that's a funny way. I do ape in sometimes myself, but OGY, it's not in my Stoic wallet yet. But I haven't heard from Tonic Labs yet either. So we have to just wait and kind of see what they tell me, and we'll go from there. It's better to have low risk limits. That's why it's called limit. Oh, he was talking about my OGY that I bought. I bought it with my, well, I bought it and then sent it to my Stoic wallet. It's a zit caused by bad diet. I just recently changed my diet too, to a lot better one. I was basically eating chocolate chip waffles every single day, all day, like sometimes twice a day. I quit doing that though. My body is telling me. I was getting like I had a water blister on my hand and a couple of them. I don't know if you can see it. A couple of them on there. Water blisters just came out of nowhere at the same time that thing happened. Like my body's telling me to change something. So that's what I did. I changed the way I was eating. I was like, man, who buy and hold, set up hardware nodes, the more decentralized it will become. Network manipulation. Look how the decentralized Ethereum is, and it gets hacked all the time. But that's because of all of the ERC20 tokens, the wrapping, the bridges. Like Ethereum itself is pretty secure. But when you start adding all these features and letting little, codes being built to connect to it, then people can find their way in little holes, little back doors. And that's the problem. It is decentralized, but when you start adding these features, you add basically trap doors that might be accessed by very, very smart people. And most of them give it back. Those are the best hacks, the ones that are like, hey, an exploit hack, where they just exploit it, fix it, here's the money back. I love those ones. They're like, dude, we only did this so that you would fix it. Right? Yeah, you have to make sure that you look on Intrapot, look on Crowd Created Canvas and IC Markets. But there's also a list of the top NFT projects right now. So you can go look at that and see what one's in your price range. So that's a hard question to answer because I don't know your salary. I don't know your price range. I don't know how many you're trying to buy. I don't know how long you're trying to hold. I don't know what you like. I mean, that's a loaded question. So what you have to do is just go check it out. Go look at Intrapot. Go check through the marketplace. And then if you don't like anything there, go to CCC. And if you don't like anything there, go to IC Market and find something you like and something in your price range. That's all I can tell you. Do I actually sell merch because you need to change the images? No one will buy it. Yeah, I do sell merch. Two Papa John's. Oh, they were Papa John's. Well, Papa John's is better than Pizza Hut. Oh, it was in America? I thought it was overseas. He lived in Europe. What were the two pizzas that what are the two pizzas from that were bought with Bitcoin? Where? Oh man, it was Florida. Why did I think he was in? I thought he was in Europe, man. I don't know. I was wrong. He's in Florida. Maybe he worked. Maybe I'm thinking of Hal Finney. I think I'm thinking of Hal Finney. 8-year gang hat. Yeah, I might do some different images too. But I'm not gonna change my brand. My goodbye good Bitcoin one. That's the hottest one. I think it just needs a new logo on the front. So 8-year gang hat. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll make one. And you want me to? I can make one for you if you want. For real, I'll go make it. It'll be sick though. I'll make it like a. I don't know. It'll have the infinity symbol on it. It'll be cool. But all right, guys, I think that's about it for today. Like I said, price targets. We're looking at that. 623 level. If we can get above that, we are looking about $8. We do have some resistance right there. Worst case scenario, we go down and we touch about, like $4. That's like worst case. If we go all the way and touch the bottom or the top of the support on the way down. So things are looking good on the shorter time frames. So let's hope that it keeps going. It all kind of rides on what Bitcoin does next. But the next move after Bitcoin integration is going to be so massive, so huge, and if this inverse head and shoulders plays out. So we will see what happens. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!